Welcome back and now tuned into the other side of sports. It's your boy Laws in the building. We gotta talk cause I'm not ready to put the gear back on just yet. I'm hyped. I'm sized. I think we saw a lot of good things in that game. For those who don't know, the Washington Commanders beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-22. It was a pretty close game for the most part. I mean, of course, everybody was excited about seeing what Carson Wentz will bring to the table. And I think, my personal opinion is that he brought exactly what most Washington Commander fans expected him to bring to the table. He made some throws that showed off the arm talent where you just like, look, Taylor Heinicke can't make these throws. We haven't had a quarterback to make these throws in a very long time. The zip that he put on the ball, the pass, to the outside, one of the first touchdowns to Curtis Samuels, like he put it on a rope. And just to be able to see that arm display on arm talent on display was something to be encouraged about, right? He did have some plays where the touch was missing, and he kind of like drilled it on the receiver where he could have used some touch. There was some plays where he kind of threw the ball out there and it was anybody's football. And then he had some throws where he just put it in a bucket. And he just showed you just, how good he could be, especially when you're taking shots downfield. This game was frustrating because, it looked like the Washington Commanders was about to run away with it early. And they somehow allowed the Jacksonville Jaguars to stay in the game. And then I think we were put in some not so favorable situations where Carson, I mean, you think the first game out, like he's been put to the test to show if he could be clutch in moments that count. And in this game, he did that twice. We saw a young receiver in Jahan Dobson emerge as a real potential threat. You can tell that Logan Thomas is still not right, though. Like, I mean, he caught some pass, but he's still not right. I mean, if his health can progress, then I think he'll be someone that Carson relies on heavily. We saw Curtis Samuel do stuff where I was very skeptical. We slandered the Bama on the show and all like that, but he showed up in this game. I mean, despite the little fumble, and granted, I felt like the whole Brian Robinson kind of saved Ron from himself, because in this game, they ran the ball, I'll say a total of 18 times. It wasn't a heavy dose of the run, but they got productive running game from Antonio Gibson and Curtis. I mean, they both were about 4 yards a carry apiece. And to me, that's what you need out of your run game, right? And I felt like the run game was a complement to the passing game. And not necessarily like, the offense. And this is a I've been very critical of Scott Turner and how his decision making in the offense and stuff. This offense looked good. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. The offense looked like a pro offense. Me and Aaron, we always talk about it all the time. Like, football is easy. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Go ahead, steal a playbook out of one of the 32 teams you like that fit your personnel and use their playbook if they're successful. And it seems like they incorporated that. Scott Turner and the offense look really good. Now, the problem that I have, because, we got to keep it all the way 100. This is why I can't put the gear back on just yet. First of all, it's the Jaguars. Calm down. It's the Jags, okay? I know they got a new coach and all like that. Second year quarter, stop it. We're going to relax. That's one reason. Two, our second half adjustments, Ron, that's on you, bro. That's on you. You have a lot of success in the first half, Scott Turner. You're getting the ball downfield, offense looking sharp. Then you go into an archive, dog. You go into the cave, and then it seemed like the offense takes a step back. Now, late in the game, Carson Wentz showed up. Even from a clock management standpoint, Ron, you got to get better, dog. We in year 3, 4. You still having issues with the clock, bro. You got bailed out this one. Carson Wentz bailed you out of this one. That deep pass to Jahan Dotson, which was an amazing catch by Jahan Dotson. I mean, it was a great throw by Carson too, because the jump was just in a bucket, and Jahan just showed his ball making skills. As you recall, I told you about Jahan Dotson. J. Dot, my man, hands, very, very good first debut to the NFL. You got saved, Ron. Your clock management got to be a whole lot better, because you could have end up turning the ball over or having a punt, and then they having time to drive down the field and stuff like that. Overall, the offense was solid. The defense. Now, this is where I got issues. We got 2 sacks on the day. We're not getting no pressure. The run game from the Jaguars, they basically was getting every yard they wanted, dog. They was just running kind of all over us, and they had to kind of abandon it late in the game because, we were able to get points on the board, which is always good. But the defense did not look good. It did not look good. I mean, there were some bright spots in the defense. Derek Foster, he was a bright spot. He made some good plays. But ultimately, I feel like the Jag left some plays out there that we didn't have nothing to do with from as a defense. The pass, Travis Etienne just dropped, butt naked wide open. There were just plays out there that, our defense didn't look hungry. Now, that may change. It's only game 1, so I'm not going to jump out of my shoes or nothing, but I'm just saying, we look like an easy bake oven, dog. If we wasn't 450, we was like 375. I'm just saying, they was running on us. Trevor, he was passing on us at times. We got to do better, defense. Got to do better. Overall, though, I give the team a B+ grade, and much of that is attributed to Carson Wentz's play. You got to take this as a very positive, encouraging note to see Carson Wentz come out in his first game as a Washington Commander, throw for 4 touchdowns and 300+ yards. He spread the football around. It didn't look like he was over targeting, Terry McLaurin. I thought, Terry McLaurin only had 2 passes, but both of his passes meant something. In this game, and Curtis Samuel looked to be an instrumental cog in this offense. I wouldn't get too overexcited about that because you're talking about a long season. You need that man to stay healthy, and with that much usage, is that really feasible? Right? Is that much usage conducive to him sustaining down a long haul, right, for the season? I just don't know. So I'm just trying to temper expectations. We got a good Carson in this game. You did see the little hiccup Carson show up, but for the most part, he stayed within the offense. He got rid of the ball fairly quickly. It was a time he did have time to sit in the pocket, and he, overall he played great. I'm not even gonna hold you. Carson Wentz played great. Definitely calls for optimism on the season. I feel like they lost this game to the Jag. I actually picked them to lose. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it 100. But I'm glad that they won. We in a prove it league, dog. Prove you should be the guy. Prove that you're not a bust. And so it looks like He's taking a lot of the criticism to heart from other teams. I'm just saying, it's game one. I'm trying to chill out. I'm a little bit hyped though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm hyped because I see something there that I like. I think Carson Wentz could be the difference maker of this football team, and it showed up in week one. Now they got another game in the Detroit Lions. I think now, there's a lot of buzz. I'm not ready to host up the. We ain't at the trophy yet. But I'm saying, if they can continue to keep Carson to playing this way, first of all, you don't want to put him in a position where he has to make these spectacular throws downfield. You want to put him in a position where you have command of the game and that you can rely on your run game. I mean, even when Brian Robinson come back, this is the problem that I'm just like, dog, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you got something working with Gibson and Samuels in the capacity that y'all ran them, and I'm telling you, this is watching the run game. I never seen it like this. It looked dynamic. Scott Turner, keep doing what you're doing. Only thing is, you got to make sure that second half adjustment is there, dog. You can't just keep the whole game plan throughout the. Make sure the second half adjustment is there. But overall, I'm pleased with the team, dog. I'm pleased with what I saw out of the Washington Commanders. Week one, they got a W. If you can average anywhere from 24 to 31 points a week, every week, you got a chance. It's your boy Law signing out. Follow us at OSS980 at Other Side of Sports. Subscribe to the channel. You already know. We out.